Palmistry reading of Tiger Woods, famous golfer. What we see out here is that there are very few lines all over the palm, and this is one of the best indications to have. The line of fate is also reaching till the line of heart, and we don't see the line reaching the mount of Saturn, means the mount for money. We also find here that there's no fame line, no very distinct fame line. We don't see it. We don't even see perpendicular line over the mount of Mercury. So, but what we see, the good part in his hand is that these heart line, you see this is the heart line, it is very distinct and clear, and starting under the mount of Saturn. Mount of Saturn is basically for materialism, a person who loves outer appearances, and he goes by the outer appearances as well as the money, and he's very much targeted towards money. He would like to associate with people who are rich, and he himself would want more and more money. Such people are also quite responsible by nature. Saturn basically provides the person to be more responsible towards people they care about, and such people are more physical kind. So Saturn is basically more for physical love, like being touched, or a person who would want a beautiful partner. Apart from Saturn, we also see that the mount of Venus, the mount for love, affection, and sexuality, all the luxuries in life, it's represented by the mount of Venus. It also means that the person would want a very beautiful partner, and such a person has got very high taste in all spheres of his life, be it food or be it women or anything. This also provides a person to be highly energetic. If the hand is firm, if the hand is firm, it's not. If it's not soft, then it would mean more hard work. But if the hand was extremely soft to touch, then it would make the person more sensual. But out here, I am just presuming that his hand appears to be firm, which means that hard work would be there in his hand. And we also find that it appears that the mount of Moon is also developed. Mount of Moon is basically for thinking, thought process, and the headline is curving a little bit downwards towards the mount of Moon. Moon is basically for romance, and the person is romantic if the headline slopes towards the mount of Moon. In few cases, it is extreme, like going down, really down, but out here it's just tilting towards the mount of Moon. This makes the person romantic by nature or romantically inclined, and but we find here that the headline is not too long, just reaching to this particular point. So we can very well say you don't need to have a really long headline to be really rich, or to be able to manage your own money well. Few times, if in the hands of artists, we find that the headline is curving really down, there it is considered to be good. It makes a person more of a visualizer and very unrealistic and romantic person. We also come back again to the heart line. The heart line is very distinct and clear. It has got no branches over it. I'm just showing how the branches look like. looks like this if it was there. But out here we don't see any branches, very distinct and clear. So this provides very good health to this particular person. He would remain very healthy, and he would be able to overcome his stress in a very good way. In spite of having scandals or whatever, it did not affect him at all. So such people with this particular heart line can succeed in public life, or be it games or any line. Wherever they apply their energies or their mind or their heart to, they would surely be successful. A strong heart provides the person the ability to fight against odds and face criticism in life. So apart from that, we also find that he has got only one line out here under the mount of Mercury. It basically means one deep attachment in his life, single attachment in his life. If we don't see too many lines out here, and if a person has a single line, it doesn't mean that he might not marry more than once. He can marry more than once. It's just that we are seeing only the line of attachment. This is just the line of attachment. So we can't really make out how many times a person might marry. But out here, because the amount of Venus is good, the amount of moon is good, imagination and romance and love, affection, sexuality, sensuality, because the amount of Venus is developed, and the heart line is a little bit curved, starting from the amount of Saturn, indicating passion. So we are just looking for these qualities to see if a person is successful or not. There are fewer lines all over the palm, which automatically means that there would be free flow of energies. Lesser the lines, the better energy flow is there in a person's hand. If there are too many crisscrossing lines, confusing lines, even we don't know what they really mean, it makes a person a confused personality. But out here, there are fewer lines out here. The thumb is a little bit pointed towards the end. It makes a person with a refined taste and a little bit bending backwards. So a person who loves to experiment. We also find here that one significant thing in his finger is that the little finger is a little bit crooked, and it's pointing towards the ring finger. So such people might not tell things in a straight way. They might try to say things and hide things which they don't want to tell to others, and it might make them cunning. And that's it for the palmistry reading out here, and hope you like the video. If you do like the video, click on the like button. The last thing about what else can I tell about the finger? There's 3 sections to a finger, and we find that the third section is not too long. So normally it is said that if this finger is a little bit, this phalange is a little bit longer and much thicker, then it might, if this was quite thick out here and it was much longer, this phalange, then it would mean the person would keep only be very sensual and would want to just enjoy life and do nothing, but we find that the three phalanges are quite balanced and equal length, and it is normally said that that if you see a triangle-like formation, I don't see it very clearly marked with the fate line, the fate line, the sun line, and the head line. It means that the person is able to accumulate a great amount of wealth. I do see, but not very clearly. And apart from that, the head and the lifeline are joined at the initial period, so it makes him cautious and hardworking, and both the hands appear to be quite similar, so I won't go to this particular hand, and I'll just end my reading. Thank you very much for watching.